Deadlock has some hot characters, but here's the problem. How do you know if you actually have a chance with them? Well, don't worry. In this video, I will tell you the ins and outs of every character's love life and which sexuality they are, so you can know if you actually have a chance with them. Starting off in alphabetical order, we have...
Let's see what this dick can do.
Abrams is probably straight. I mean, we know he likes women for sure, based on this interaction he has with Dynamo.
I heard a rumor that you moved in with Lady Geist.
Don't want to talk about it.
Who would have thought that a simple business card could start a star-crossed romance?
Nothing romantic about it, pal.
Not yet.
Not ever. Oh.
To me, he definitely seems more disgusted by the idea of being with Geist rather than dismissive of the idea of being with a woman. I was tempted to put him at bisexual based on him complimenting Shiv's hair.
And how long did it take you to do your hair?
Please, I wake up looking this pretty.
And Krill calling him a
big boy.
But both seem kind of like a stretch. So yeah, Abrams is straight. Apollo is straight. He's in high school, so it's kind of hard to ship him with anyone, and the only vaguely flirtatious interactions he has are with Graves.
You weren't in class yesterday.
You noticed?
I noticed everything. Were you sick?
Do you care?
Of course I care.
But even then, it seems they aren't that close.
Don't talk to me like you know me.
How about you give me the same respect?
But I still ship it. However, he is definitely better at being straight than Abrams.
Blasting him!
Bebop is asexual. He's a robot that was built to help out in a scrapyard. Even if he could feel sexual attraction, he really doesn't have any means to act upon it. The only way I'd not consider him asexual is if it was Lash x Bebop Toxic Yaoi, which we'll talk about that more later when we get to Lash. But for now, Bebop is going in asexual. Billy. We know he likes women, or at least lizard women, because of his conversation with Vyper.
Don't think I've seen you since you got pinched.
It's because you never bothered to visit. If I didn't know better, I'd think you stopped caring.
I just assumed you busted out.
You're looking good. New jacket.
You like it?
I like it even better on the ground of a dark alley.
Oh, I know where we're going after the ritual.
You mind if I call you Lash?
I don't give a shit.
Honestly, I was gonna put Billy in a furry tier as a silly little joke until when scrolling through the voice lines I found this interaction.
You think you're special because you're chiseled like a Greek god and got a sexy mustache?
Billy, usually when you're trying to insult someone, you don't call them sexy. Yeah, Billy's going in bisexual. Calico is, Well, here's the thing. Calico doesn't really do anything even remotely flirtatious with anyone, mainly because she isn't very nice to anyone, but she does say this.
Wraith, we could have had so much fun together.
And Wraith seems to be one of the only people she regrets killing, so yeah, lesbian.
The more of them, the better.
Celeste. I mean, do I really have to say it? She's a lesbian. She compliments Haze's outfit.
That tie looks cute on you.
Thanks.
She flirts with Silver.
What are you doing after the ritual?
Hitting a bar.
Want some company?
I wouldn't say no.
And the biggest indicator of all, she doesn't think Shiv is hot.
I don't get the appeal.
Which it's basically a law that every Deadlock character thinks Shiv is hot for some reason. So yeah, 100% a lesbian, definitely more lesbian than Calico.
I trust my services were satisfactory.
Doorman is kind of hard to find anything close to flirting. He's very polite and formal with most people, and the only time he's not doing that is when he's being evil in the Baroness.
Why couldn't you have just died like your family wanted? It would have saved us a lot of trouble.
I feel like it's gonna be pretty hard to discern what sexuality he has. Hey, what's this?
Lash, Lash, Lash. You have been such a naughty boy lately. Whatever should I do with you?
You know, for no reason in particular, I really feel like becoming a Lash main all of a sudden. But yeah, Doorman's definitely gay.
Oh, that felt good.
Drifter is a freak. He threatens Mirage and then calls him
pretty boy.
He also has this line.
I love working with my hands.
Honestly, I think Drifter would have sex with anyone or anything as long as there is blood or some form of violence. Absolute freak. If I had sub-tiers for the sexualities, Dynamo would be an S tier straight. He's been married for 31 years, he loves his wife Marla, he constantly talks about her, and because of that, we don't have conversations of Dynamo flirting with anyone because Dynamo would never cheat. So yeah, Dynamo is straight and in a loving marriage.
I won't let them kill me.
I don't have much to say about Graves. She's in high school, and I feel like the only reasonable person to ship her with is Apollo, so yeah, I'm gonna put her in straight right above Apollo. Grey Talon is basically just a tragic Dynamo. He had a wife before she died, along with his son and daughter-in-law, so he's basically constantly depressed. He just talks about revenge and doesn't really flirt with anyone because of this. So yeah, pretty cut and dry straight.
Run, cowards!
Haze is interesting to me because I could be swayed to put her basically anywhere, but I want to talk about how I interpret most of her conversations. First of all, there's Celeste with the conversation I've already shown before in the Celeste section.
That tie looks cute on you.
Thanks.
I feel like the way Haze reacts to Celeste is in a way where you could interpret it as her being into it, but I really don't see it. The only other interaction I could find that was flirting-esque was this one she has with Lash.
The Lash and the Sandman. That sounds like a movie, doesn't it?
Sure.
I see it now. An impossibly handsome leading man, an emotionally unavailable killing machine, a little action, a lot of sexual tension.
Does he die at the end?
Yeah, you get it.
The fact she even entertains Lash a little bit is kinda crazy, but you know what? I ship it. I'm putting her in straight, but she's definitely the weakest straight so far. Holliday is kind of weird. In the old Neon Prime lore, Holliday and McGinnis were in a relationship, but pretty much all of the remnants of that are gone. We know she was married before based on this line.
This stuff's more unstable than my first marriage.
We also know she likes men because of this conversation with Graves.
Is that a severed hand?
Yeah.
I really need to get my tubes tied.
Yeah, I don't know why she said that either. I couldn't find any voice lines of her flirting with women, so I'm putting her in straight.
Tubes.
Infernus doesn't have any direct flirting per se, but he does have some things. First of all, he says this about Shiv.
I see that pretty boy.
Which, a man doesn't call another man pretty without at least some undertones. He also has this conversation with Wraith.
It's okay, you can say it.
Say what?
That you miss me.
I don't.
Practice that line more, so next time you say it, I might believe you.
Yeah, these two were doing more than just working together. I'm putting Infernus in bye.
Shit.
Ivy really only has one line I would consider kinda flirting, and it's this one she has with Victor.
So, Victor, I'm not sure what your plans are after the ritual.
Depends on what I glean from the patron. Could be anything from doing research to traveling on a bus to shaking down a mass murderer.
I was talking about dinner.
Oh, I don't know. Get a hot dog?
Poor Ivy. Victor's way too oblivious to understand she wanted dinner with him. Yeah. Ivy's going in straight, though.
Dinner.
I feel satisfied.
I'm doing KelvinXSeven in a package deal, and you'll understand why once I explain their lore. First thing to know, Seven hates Kelvin, and Kelvin doesn't know why.
Why do you hate me?
The patron will reveal all.
And then what?
Then I let you stew on when I'll come to kill you.
Kelvin also doesn't know what happened on his expedition that resulted in his death and eventual resurrection.
What happened to you?
My friend, I wish I knew. I'm just looking for answers.
On top of this, he has also been looking for his friend who disappeared named Ettrick.
Whatever happened to your friend that caused a scene at your fundraiser? His name was Edgar, something like that?
Ettrick.
Yes, Ettrick.
I don't know. I tried to find him when I returned to New York, but it's like he's vanished.
From this, we can kind of deduce that Seven is probably Ettrick, or at least was on that expedition with Kelvin. Finally, we have this interaction Seven has with the patrons.
First, your destiny was denied to you. Then your lover tried to steal it for themselves. But now, with the Archmother's help, it can finally be yours.
Yep, they were totally lovers. And if you still don't think that's enough proof, listen to what Rem says about them.
He smells like nice s'mores. He smells like evil s'mores.
Rem can smell the toxic yaoi. They are both gay, and they hate each other.
S'mores. S'mores.
Similar to Calico, Geist is kinda mean to most of the cast. However, unlike Calico, Geist did have a husband at one point, and she has this interaction with Shiv.
After the ritual, would you like to have a drink?
I don't know. Word on the street is that you're a dangerous woman to know.
I'm a dangerous woman whether you know me or not.
What bar?
Jezebel's. Assuming the barman's not dead.
It's a date.
There's also the Abrams thing I talked about near the start with her. Yeah, she's going in straight.
No one's outlasting me. Oh.
The Lash is aggressively pansexual. He flirts a lot. Let me give some examples. He has this conversation with Holliday.
So, you using that rope for work or recreation?
You are such a pig.
Nah, babe. I'm Lash.
He also says this when he kills Shiv.
The Lash hates to ruin a pretty face.
And finally, he has this voice line when pinging Bebop.
Oh, check out what Bebop bought.
Yeah, he's totally into Bebop.
The Lash.
I really thought I was gonna put McGinnis and lesbian. Again, McGinnis and Holliday were a couple in the Neon Prime lore, but in the Deadlock lore, she doesn't really flirt with anyone. The only thing I have are these lines after she kills Shiv.
I can fix them. When this is all over, Shiv, we should talk.
I'm putting her in straight, but I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
Mina doesn't directly flirt with people, but similar to Geist and Calico, she is by default mean to most of the cast, but is nice to a select few people. She says this to Victor.
I don't hate working with you.
Damning with faint praise.
Take the compliment, corpse boy.
She also has an unfinished interaction where she compliments Vindicta, and finally, she is basically a Lady Geist stan, and says this when killing her.
God, she looked fabulous. I don't care that she tried to kill me. Lady Geist is amazing.
Now you could argue this isn't really that much evidence, but I don't care. I'm putting her in bi. It's my tier list. Mirage, everyone's favorite submissive screaming man. Everyone wants a piece of this guy. There's the aforementioned Drifter conversation from a while ago.
Ritual's starting, pretty boy.
He also has Geist say this to him.
Good help is hard to find. Nashala's lucky to have you.
It's an honor to serve her.
Oh, I like you.
And he has Seven say this to him.
So you're Nashala's pawn?
I serve at her pleasure, yes.
It's so nice to work with someone who understands their place.
I'm putting him in bi, but the only reasonable person to ship him with is Nashala.
It's so warm.
Mo&Krill is a frog and toad situation. They are canonically just friends, however, they are not related. They do everything together. They live together. They confide their deepest, darkest secrets with each other. I mean, come on. Where else would I put them but gay?
Oh.
I'm not explaining this one. It just makes sense to put her here.
Butterscotch.
Paradox doesn't really have anything flirtatious to say. All she really talks about is stealing from people. She does say this when killing Calico, though.
I thought she was rather charming. A shame it had to end this way.
It's good enough for me. Lesbian.
Nah.
Pocket is kind of hard to do since they haven't really gotten any new voice lines with any of the new characters. Pocket does, however, say this when pinging Shiv.
I see that handsome bastard.
And they also were in an arranged marriage with Mina, which we have no idea how much Pocket actually loved Mina, but whatever. Pocket being bi just makes sense.
God, he was big.
I have a pillow.
That's a child. The only flirting Shiv does is with Geist. I couldn't really find anything else. Straight.
The Baxter Society.
feel so relaxed.
Silver has the aforementioned flirting with Celeste.
Want some company?
I wouldn't say no.
And she also has this interaction with Venator.
Got any whiskey on you?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Damn. Want to get around after the ritual if we don't wind up dead?
Why not?
I personally don't really see this as flirting. I think they're just buds. But I thought I'd mention it since I know people have shipped Venator and Silver before. But yeah, I think Silver's a lesbian. She's going in lesbian.
Yep.
Sinclair, for those who don't know, are two people that are married, both inhabiting the same body, and they hate each other.
You don't want Henry driving the body. He makes horrible decisions.
Obviously, I married you.
Sinclair has zero conversations with any other characters, so yeah, straight, because they're a straight couple.
You'll make a great bunny.
The Lord is merciful. I am not.
Venator doesn't really flirt with anyone, and Catholic priests are celibate.
Oh, I like this.
Everyone wants a piece of Victor. Mina likes him.
I don't hate working with you.
Paige really likes him.
You know, earlier I made a joke about Byronic heroes, but seeing you here makes it less of a joke and more like I made my high school diary come to life.
Thanks.
Never put on a shirt.
You got it.
See what I mean when I said she was a freak? But yeah, Victor is going in straight.
Damn you.
Vindicta is a ghost. She doesn't flirt with anyone, and as far as I'm aware, she doesn't need to eat or sleep anymore. Also, she was a child when she was murdered, so I think it would make sense she wouldn't really have sexual urges, asexual. Viscous is a sea anemone piloting a suit of goo. He probably doesn't even know what sex is. He is going in asexual.
Whee! V does it again.
Vyper is everyone's favorite bisexual girl failure. We know Vyper is bi because she loves Lash.
I can't believe I'm here next to you.
That's what the Lash does. Makes dreams come true.
You smell even better when you're awake.
And she also mistakes Paige for a female stripper she likes.
Oh, you killed it at Pole Palace last night.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me neither.
Seriously, what are you talking about?
Cinnamon, come on. It's me.
Who's Cinnamon?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I confused you with a very different librarian.
Never change, Vyper.
Nuh-uh.
Warden is weird. He doesn't have any completed conversations, and his lore is that he is this trained from birth, alchemist, monster-killing machine guy. He doesn't even have a wish he wants from the patrons like the other characters do. He just wants to kill the patrons. From what I've gathered, he didn't really have a life before the ritual. He just trained, so I'm putting him in celibate.
Never show fear, no matter the odds.
Wraith only really flirts with Infernus.
It's okay, you can say it.
Say what?
That you miss me.
I'm putting her in straight, but I don't like it.
Hold it!
As far as I'm aware, Yamato doesn't flirt with anyone, but like over half her voice lines and her entire backstory is in Japanese, so I got no clue. There, that's every Deadlock character's sexuality. Here's the tier list if you just skipped to the end and wanted to see it. Yeah, I really don't know why I made this video. I'm gonna go hibernate till the new Tamagotchi life comes out. See ya.